It's
It's
killing me.
it is it does what it does.
Right?
Okay.
Let's see.
All
All
right.
right.
Looks like
Hopefully this
everything's
is
good.
working to my YouTube too, because it's not like technically like logged in for it. It's just
Mm,
like, you know what I'm saying.
yeah.
It's
Yeah.
RTMP'd. So we'll see. We'll see right now.
RTMP.
As I try to look on my phone.
Right. I'm gonna
Welcome
go.
everybody.
We
If you're
got the
here.
email. Okay, I can hear myself echoing though. I'm gonna turn my speakers off here.
So weird.
Yeah.
I'm
Okay, let's try that.
hello.
Hello. That's better.
Okay. Oh, am I live? Does it say I'm oh don't talk at me.
I'm alive.
Don't do the thing phone.
Okay.
Oh
I've
yeah, we
got
are. It
yeah,
worked.
the chat the chat's starting to work. Huzzah! I see you on
Hello.
YouTube, says Stelvia.
Yay. Look at us be functional.
Oh,
Mercury retrograde. I swear it happens every Mercury retrograde at least one time, but my alarms won't go off, and I
yeah.
don't know why that is. Krista can attest because it's usually with them. But one time during Mercury retrograde, all the time my alarms
Mhm.
just are like, no,
Yeah.
you're not
It's
gonna
odd.
you're not gonna wake you up today. I'm like,
I had so much anxiety because I was like,
great.
we don't do the whole calling each other thing. But like, I looked at the horary chart and I was like, somebody had an accident, and also the alarm didn't go off.
Yeah,
So,
and you were right on both counts. Love horary. It's correct.
yeah.
I forgot to post on Patreon that I'm going live, so I'm gonna throw that up there really quick. Hello, everybody.
And we've got AJ, our wonderful mod, cross
Yeah, we
platform.
do. You're the best. Hi, AJ. Hello, hello. Also, just want to let everybody know my course, my deity course, launches like in like 10 minutes, which is pretty exciting, or 20 minutes. Which is kind of fun that we're all going to be on live for that because
Yeah.
we were a little bit later, so that's kind of neat.
Perfect timing. We did it on
Uh-huh.
purpose.
Right, it was totally intentional. Thank you, Mercury retrograde. Truly, thank you. Oh my god.
Uh,
Oh,
good
how are you
morning,
doing? It
one.
is Wicked Day. Are you going to see Wicked today?
I'm not. I'm having a like it's a lot this week, right? So I'm having a bit of a crash out this week.
That is
I'm
totally
doing
fair.
yeah. So I'm this is my one day where I don't have an evening plan that I have to do something for work or whatever. So I'm just gonna not do anything and see how I do.
This is also good. I like this
Mhm.
option a lot. You're doing
Yeah.
that's a great call.
Yeah. Thank you. Hi, Stephanie.
Hmm.
Yeah, we'll go see Wicked.
Yeah.
Probably we'll wait though until people aren't as packed there.
I mean, I don't blame you. I
Yeah.
have a child that demands this.
Yeah, I guess.
So, you know,
Yep.
it's a little bit different.
Yeah.
I'm
Oh,
excited though. It'll be fun.
I'm excited too. I have a friend who got to see an early viewing of it, and they said they weren't as interested in the music in the second act, but it's like the music isn't as catchy in the second act by design. But they
Yeah.
did like the whole plot movement and everything, so that's good. Stephanie's going to see Wicked with the family next weekend.
I love that.
Yeah, Wicked will be there when we are ready. Yep.
Exactly. No, 100%. That's why I was just
Mhm.
wondering. I'm like, will you see it?
Yeah.
I got COVID this week and had to cancel all my business that was supposed
Oh
to happen this week.
no,
Oh no, Rita, no! That's horrible.
Rita.
I'm so
I hope you feel
sorry.
better soon.
Hmm. That is no fun. No
Oh,
fun at all. Sorry, I'm trying to get this post to work, but my computer's taking 5 years
yeah.
because I guess Mercury retrograde's a thing.
Yeah,
What?
the energy is super weird today too. And like I understand, right? It's
It is
the
weird.
sun's about to go into Sagittarius, it's opposing Uranus on its way in. It's a lot. And it's got this whole like like when you pluck a guitar string and it just vibrates a whole lot and it's like, man, if I had to feel
Mhm.
that inside, it would be awful. I feel like we're feeling that right now.
Yeah, I feel that also. It feels it feels interesting for
Mhm.
sure.
Yeah.
Not a huge fan of that feeling. I haven't sat in it long enough this morning to really understand that feeling, I don't think, but that's okay. I like I literally like got up, threw on clothes and like ran down here like, "What is happening? Why is this going like this?" Oh, so
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
I'm like, "Oh, Thank you guys for hanging out with us. Thank you.
Yes. It's
Yeah.
it's a heck of a week. So do we want to here's something we can spill some ink on.
Oh,
The
I would love
finale
to.
of Has Been Hotel.
I didn't watch it yet.
Oh my gosh.
I know. I
I
know.
finally watched it last night because again I've been so busy in the evenings. We watched it last night and I cried, which was awesome. Like the best kind of cry, that like completion kind of cry. Um,
Okay.
there's a lot
Well,
of good stuff to it. There are some things I'm irritated about though, but I won't spoil it. So
I figured there'd be some stuff. This whole season, there was things I was irritated about that I like.
they
Yeah.
just there's some of the other characters' plots felt very rushed or skipped entirely. You know, especially on the part of Lucifer. That's all I'm going to say. For everything that happens to Lucifer in particular, especially in these last 2 episodes, then they just sort of end it and don't even like let him speak much. I really hope they come back around to that because yikes. Yeah.
Interesting. Okay. Yeah, I didn't get a chance the last 2 nights to watch it, and I've been waiting.
Veronica, if you've been trying since 1, it's because we just started a couple minutes ago. We started late,
Oh, yeah.
so it may not have been
That's
you
our
trying
fault.
to connect.
It's our fault, not your fault, I promise. Oh. Hello, everybody. I'm so glad you've made it to the live ink spill.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. I have been so busy at night for the last couple nights. I was like, I'll just watch it. I'll just watch it. And then it just slipped by me. And I knew you'd bring it up on this too. I was like, I want to watch it before Friday. Didn't happen.
It's okay.
Fine.
It's okay.
We can also ink spill about the fact that one of our favorite series, the next book came out, and we're both reading that. That's kind of fun and
Yes.
exciting.
Yes. This one is, I keep forgetting what the name of this one is. I always go back to like Empire of Shadows, Tomb of the Sun King, and then this
Arrow
one
of
is Arrow of Fortune. There it is.
Mhm.
So for anybody who's wondering, it's the something of the of Arcana.
Raiders of the Lost Arcana.
Raiders of Arcana of the Lost
Raiders of the
Arcana.
Arcana. I thought it was
Yeah.
the Lost Arcana. Yeah.
Something like
Mhm.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That one.
and it's by Jacqueline Benson, and we adore these books so much.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, it came out. I dropped the book I was reading, and I started this one, which is going really well. I like it.
Yeah, I also really like it. I always like them though. Like this series is so good. She's just such a good writer. Like it's just
Yeah.
so fun to have
Well, the characters are
all
just
the
so
characters
good.
be so pleasant.
So proud of Neil already. Like, yeah.
There's someone who does channeled history in these books. Like literally, that's like what he
Yeah.
does. And his name is Neil, and it makes me like deeply happy. And like that's how it actually looks when you do it. So
Yeah.
it's pretty fun.
And he's such a little nerd, and it's so great.
How was everybody's new moon? Because that energy was wild.
That was
Honestly,
wild.
It was some big weird. In a lot of ways, I think it was really good. In a lot of ways, it was just like it took everything you were dealing with and like amplified it to 70. Which, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I was doing my Twitch gaming stream during the new moon, and I had to just go through all of the different things that were happening at the same time as the new moon. How many cycles were starting, stopping, repeating, the whole shebang. That's a lot. That's exhausting. So like the feeling of burnout and people poking stuff that they shouldn't have access to in our nerves and everything like that
Yeah.
is big energy right now.
Yeah, no, I feel that for sure. It was one of my kiddos has like some decent medical stuff going on, and that like massively spiked up, but in a really weird way that it hasn't spiked up before. And I was like, of course Mercury retrograde's doing this. Like, of course the new moon and that. So I spent a good chunk of time at like urgent care and stuff on Wednesday. Yeah, it was very intense, and I was like, "This is the moon! Like, I know this is the moon."
It's Mercury retrograde conjunct the moon. The new moon. Yeah, it was wild. With again Uranus opposing the whole situation. It was just accident prone.
Yeah, accident prone indeed.
Veronica said, I did an hour-long breathwork session on the new moon. It was hosted by a witchy person, and the things I experienced were so wild. Yeah, my watch picked up on my stress on the new moon because like I'm a Scorpio moon. It's in my first. It was near my ascendant. Like I was just sitting there, and my watch was like, you should do some breath work. Are you stressed? And I looked at my watch and I'm like, when would you like me to do that watch? When would you like me to fit that in? The watch
Dang
said,
you, watch. Are you stressed? Yeah, I'm not a watch. I don't have to think. I have to think about things. Watches
Yeah.
just chill.
I have so many things I need to do today. But I got them all done, and they all went really well. Yeah, like right now the overwhelm is not overwhelmed as in like I'm doing so many things I don't want to do. It's I'm doing too many things that I do want to do. So I
Oh,
gotta,
well,
yeah,
that's good.
yeah. So I gotta find balance for them, but everything's going really well. Yep.
That's a major win.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
That's good stuff like that. Like, heck yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. It's just a lot of grind in a year where I'm not supposed to be grinding, but I'm like the opportunities are there, so I'm gonna do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I do feel like it's a very grindy year. Very grindy.
Yeah.
Like, it's been a year of like having to like, oh, this happens, figure it out, figure it out, figure it out. Oh, and then this, and then figure it out. Like, it's so much like brain power this whole year.
It is. It is so much brain power this year. That's a great way of putting it.
Yeah. That's how it's felt. It's just like, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I did my birthday stuff and I was like, coming into a 12th house year, we're going to focus on healing. We're going to focus on going internal and taking like a hermit kind of year and knowing that like next year it'll all be, ready, whatever. And then everything's happening and I have to like deal with it. And I'm like, oh, this isn't, my Zen vibe of the year that I was trying to have. It's more of the unseen enemies and chaos. I was trying to avoid that. But astrology comes for us all.
Astrology comes for us all. Dang it.
And it's building up to good things. It's just, I
Yeah.
need to be able to learn to like bob and weave over here.
I will say like every thank you AJ for answering comments in the chat. Yeah, we did start it late. It was our fault. It was technically Mercury's fault. I'm blaming him, or them, but yeah. I will say like, oh, lost the thought. Never mind, rolling on. I had it there the whole time I was saying that, and then a second I went to speak, it was like, and goodbye thought. You don't get to have that anymore. You don't get to have that. I'm like, okay.
Davina, hey.
Yeah. Could death energy whoa. What did that say?
Well, that started really well. So.
Could the death energy in something pod refer to the P files killing careers? That could. Killing careers isn't necessarily death energy, but
The
I think it's just the
P-files?
releasing of all of the could the death energy from the prior podcast, because we're talking about death energy,
Gotcha.
refer to the killing of the careers of all of the major politicians and actors and everyone else who's in specific files?
I mean, I hope so.
It could. That would be great.
Yeah, I mean,
would
it could be
appreciate
like downfall stuff, right?
Yeah.
The moon, especially, I'm guessing we were talking about the new moon. So the moon in fall in Scorpio is without support, without esteem. And so being in fall is the opposite of being exalted. So you lose all of your public support. So that would be very on track for the natural definition of something being in fall.
Yeah. I'd say it's very, that would be very deathy. Astrology comes for us all.
I'm going to make a t-shirt.
It does come for us all. It's so funny. Fingers crossed. All of our fingers are crossed.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah. I will say when I look ahead at like kind of the next month, it does feel like the energy is slower for us, like in personal levels, the energy is much slower. It feels like a time of recuperation, like very significantly, a time of like rebuilding some stuff, like preparing some stuff for the next stuff. Because January doesn't feel super slow, but starting like the middle of January, when I look at it, January feels like, hey, and we're on the train again. But when I look at December, it's like, okay, this is a little bit slower. It's not like nothing happens by any means, but it just feels like a little bit more like, oh, we have a little bit of a plateau to like recuperate on, which is nice. But on collective energy, it doesn't feel like that so much. So I wouldn't be surprised if like the political stage or like headline stuff, that's still big in December, but like our own personal stuff feels more toned down. Energetically when I was looking ahead of it. January stuff gets really fast again. Not necessarily in a bad way though. I don't want anyone to like panic about that because I think there's a lot of potential there and I think that's part of the reason that we're recuperating here. But it's got some stuff for sure.
Yeah. I was looking at the astrology of 2026, which technically kicks in March. So let me be very like clear and transparent about that. But one of the songs that plays in my head as I'm going through this, because it's gonna take me months to study the whole thing, so bear with me. But George of the Jungle, where it's like, watch out for that bang, ooh, tree.
Mhm.
Like I feel like there's gonna be a lot of bang, and us as a population, we're just gonna be like, ooh, in the year.
Yeah.
Yeah, it feels like
Yeah. It's gonna be interesting. I'm optimistic about next year. Got a lot of, I personally have some like good big stuff happening, and I'm like, okay, that feels cool. And like when I look at the energy for everybody, like moving outside of that, I'm like, I think there's a lot of good stuff that's mixed in with the stuff that is still involved in the death of capitalism and everything else that's going.
yeah,
Like there's
yeah,
still some good stuff in there. Yeah.
yeah. Congratulations, Davina, starting grad school in January.
Whoa!
Amazing.
Congrats. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
I remember, I think
Amazing.
you were talking about that in Thailand with us, and now it's becoming a reality. So obviously, you crushed that whole process,
Right.
which I expected no less.
Yeah. Yeah. Good job. That's awesome. I'm stoked for you. Yeah, and I don't necessarily think so. Someone was saying like, are we just gathering energy for the crazy train in January? I don't think it's that bad of energy or stuff going on in January. Like, I think we're going to be on the crazy train the whole time. We're just taking a nap on it. Like, I'm
Mhm.
not trying to be like, oh, yeah, like everything hits the wall in January. I just see the energy speeding back up. So like right now we're kind of having this like drag down a little bit moment to like slowness. Like if you're in a train that's like slowly coming into a station, like that's kind of how it feels. And then it kind of ramps back up and by the middle of January it's moving again, but I think in a very different way. Like it feels like it's just faster. This is again not going off astrology. This is what I've just been looking
Mhm.
at with the energy. But it looks like just faster stuff starts to happen, stuff starts to move quicker than you anticipated, things like that.
Mhm.
That's what it looks like to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, really quick, congratulations to Stelvia, who's graduating with their master's, I believe it is, on December
I know.
16th. Whoop, whoop.
Major congrats
I
also.
know the
Fantastic.
accomplishments here.
Right? Yeah. Yeah, lots of accomplishments. Good job.
Taking a nap on the crazy train.
Mm-hmm.
We gotta, because it's not stopping. It's not our stop yet. So you might as well just take a nap.
Exactly. And that's how it feels. It's just like
Mhm.
it's nap time on the crazy train. And that's
Mhm.
okay. It's okay. Oh man. Does anyone have fun plans this week for eating lots of food together with group day?
Group food coma day.
Yeah. How is that going for you? I'm gonna go see all of my family, but they live really close, so
Mm.
we just always kind of naturally get together there, which is fun. Um, Christmas trolley in Chicago. That's
Mm.
cool.
Fun.
That's very cool. Oh wow. Well, I
Yeah.
hope you have a great
Apparently it's
time.
gonna be great.
The phone has blessed thee,
Mhm.
um, which is great. Yeah. Oh, Dom, hello, says, did you read the new Dan Brown book? I didn't, but I have purchased it. It's
Oh,
in my queue.
I'm thinking about it because I know he was doing a lot of like post-death experience
Yeah, I've
studies.
read every single Dan Brown book. I freaking love them very,
Mhm.
very much. Mostly because I just love research into those things and like how it's displayed in story mode. I will say the last one that he did in the Robert Langdon was disappointing. It was not. It was about the weird cathedral in Spain, the one that's been under construction forever.
La
And it looks like
Familia.
it's a coral. Thank you. It's like, what's it called? Um, yeah. So it was about that one, and it wasn't as like there wasn't as much art, there wasn't as much intrigue, there wasn't as much research. It was kind of just
But
like,
it's a Gaudi. It's like,
well, there was stuff about Gaudi, and it was
okay.
what it was. He was taking on some modern art stuff, is really
Mhm.
what it was, with some ancient like roots of like that. But it just wasn't as much as like other books. So this one, I
Mhm.
hope he's kind of like re-sunk
Yeah.
into his
Well,
roots there.
I saw an interview with him about this one, and it actually changed his belief system doing the
Hmm.
research for this book.
Oh, okay.
So hopefully that gets put in energetically into the story.
Amazing.
Yeah.
When we were in Rome a couple years ago, we did the entire like Angels and Demons. We walked like all the locations because it was
Yeah.
just fun, and it
Yeah.
gets you. It's like a whole tour of the city if you do
Mhm.
that. So we
And
walked
they're
to all
not
of
too
those.
far from each other if you do the walk, if I
Yeah,
remember.
I mean they're a little bit. They're a little bit far because it's like a on purpose. It like is a star or whatever it
Yeah.
is. So there's stuff there, but it was really neat. And for me also, because like the even more ancient than that, like if you go to the Piazza di Popolo, that's like one of the original gateways into Rome from the ancient times. So it was also fun on like that level. So yeah, it was fun. Origin's a really good one. Origin's one of his better ones in my opinion. Stephanie. Yeah. But yeah, I have not read it yet, but it's on the list. Rome trip. We would love to do another Rome trip.
That's a better Rome trip. We have standards for the Rome trip.
We have standards. At this point, it's like we'll book it ourselves. Because our Rome trip was an experience that occurred. Dom was there. Speaking of that, the one who asked this question started us.
Yeah.
She knows.
Oh my gosh. We filmed the bookend episode, which you guys will get access to on Monday. And we did our Higa, and there was a question in the Higa that I'm just really excited for you guys to hear.
God, it's so funny. God, it was so funny. You'll enjoy it. Not going to spoil it, but it was hilarious. Truly hilarious.
Yeah, Rome has become our inside joke. Not so inside, but still. It's a joke.
Yeah, which is like my favorite place to travel to on the planet. So I still go all the time. But yeah, it was. We didn't let it, our experience get us down. Let's just put it that way.
Would we consider Spain for a trip? Stephanie asks. I definitely would. I actually really like Spain and Barcelona and that whole area. Haven't been there in like a decade, but still.
Yeah. Tammy also said about as a trip to Turkey on the horizon soon. Potentially.
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. 2027?
Maybe. Yeah, 2026's trips are all out there. Like with those ones are out. So they're not sold out, but they're like all launched.
Yeah.
So if you want to travel with us in 2026, we have Peru and Greece, which I'm so excited for Greece. I'm so excited for all of them, but I'm really, especially now as it like started to snow where I'm at, I'm like, I'm really excited for Greece.
I'm excited for Greece too.
Yeah, and then Germany and Austria during Oktoberfest.
Pumped for Germany and Austria. I'm so excited. I told my whole Brauerei community that I'm going, and they're all jealous.
It's going to be super neat too, because channeled history in castles is something else. Like it's like you're in the actual, like you're in the channeling is the best way I can describe it. Because you're not looking at ruins necessarily. I mean, sometimes it's castle ruins, but you're not like in the ruins the way you would be if we're like at an ancient site doing channeled history, which is still really valuable and cool. But like you're in the castle and you're like, it still looks this way that it did before. And so you get so heavily immersed.
Yeah.
Heavily immersed in the energy.
You get to blue skidoo straight into a painting.
Yeah, exactly. Blue skidooing. That's the perfect technical term.
It will be one day, I'm sure.
Yeah. Tom says that she's ready to go back to Italy as soon as we are. There's so many good things to eat. Yes, there are.
Yeah, I mean, we saw every morning.
And Debs is manifesting joining us in Peru. Come.
Yes,
Tammy. Come to Peru. We're gonna have so much fun in Peru. I'm so excited. It's starting to like really get concrete.
Yeah.
That one's really getting concrete because it's a couple months out. It's like
well, that one's filling up too. So
yeah, we only have a couple spots left on that one.
Yep.
Yeah. Have a good day, Erin. Thank you for joining. Yeah, I am very excited about it. That one's filling up. We've got a good amount of spots on Greece still. I think we have like 6 or 7 spots on Greece.
Yeah, Germany's
Germany's openings too. So coming out. And they have payment plans, by the way. The trips. So no needs that. It's gonna just be so magical. I'm so excited for travel stuff this year. So neat. Oh, by the way, if you guys are watching on my YouTube, I thought I turned off the ads, but apparently I didn't, and then we joined super late. So super sorry. How far before the trip do they stop selling spots? So it's kind of like a double deadline thing. So if you enroll before a certain time, there's like a cutoff when you need to be paid by, and then up until about a month, they'll still sell like full payment spots, not payment plan, full payment spots. up until about a month ahead. So, yeah. So we got a little bit of time for all of them. Good question.
Yes.
Peru's going to be super cool, though. I'm really excited about it. I love llamas. So,
A llama.
I've told you my llama story. This is a great thing to talk about. Have you heard my llama story? You heard my llama story.
I think I have. Yes, I have. But tell it again because it is a good one.
All right. So, so my llama story. Basically, when I was in high school, my cousin lived in the same town as us. He lived next to this farmland space. So we were over there hanging out with him, me and one of my best friends, and we were like, "Oh, the farm next door got llamas. We should go see the llamas." Because that sounds fun. So we go to walk over down the driveway basically to go over to the llamas, and we're trying to get them to come to the fence. We're kind of petting them through the fence. And we're like, oh, this is so cool. And then this man comes out of his barn, and he looks like a kind of classic farmer dude. He's not wearing a hat. He's balding, and he's got dirty clothes on, full farmer sort of vibe. And he's like, hey, you trying to pet the llamas? We were like, yeah. We are. And he's like, come here, I'll show you them closer, come here. And we were like, okay, I guess. So we go over there, and he lets us into the pasture, and then lets us into his barn. And we were like, okay, there must be more llamas in the barn. And there were, but he summoned more in with food. And he was like, if you really want to know how you handle the llamas. And this man was not joking around. He was taking things very seriously. This was not a funny thing. And I can't portray it well enough in the tone because it ended up being so ridiculous. But truly, it was not a funny thing. We're like, okay, yeah, how do you handle llamas basically? And he's like, watch, you do that, you just got to go up to the llama and you look him dead in the eye, and then you put him in a headlock, and he headlocks the llama. Whoa. And he's like, yeah. And the llama's screaming because it's in a headlock. And then finally it calms down a little bit because its resistance is not working against this burly old farmer man. And then he lets go, and he's like, see, now it's calm. I was like, I don't think I'd call that calm. Okay.
Traumatized maybe.
Right? And he's like, who wants to try? And I was like, and I've been a vegetarian since I was 10. I am super I've always been super intensely pro animal. I'm like, I'm not gonna try. And my cousin was also like, no. But my friend who's 5'3", she was like, yeah, I'll do it. And so then she's jumping up in the air to try to headlock a llama because its head is too tall. And he was like, that's it, get in there. So she never did successfully headlock a llama because, shocker, it actually doesn't make them very calm.
No.
It actually is pretty triggering for the llama community to be put in headlocks. So, yeah, we left pretty quickly after that. And that's how I'd never headlocked a llama, but was shown very vividly how to do so.
We'll see when we get to Peru if they show us the same technique. I bet they won't.
I bet they won't.
When I was in Ecuador, we did not see that technique.
Yeah, I don't think that you strangle a llama and let it scream to calm it down. I don't think it's a WWE situation.
No.
Yeah.
Llama community.
Yeah, they're opposed to headlocks in my general opinion. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but yeah, my grandparents are sister. Well, I was also I've done a ton. I've worked on ranches, and I've worked around cattle, and I've worked around horses, and done a lot of that stuff. And I've never seen anyone else headlock any other animal into submission.
I don't know what gives just because they have a long neck. You think that that's a good call? I don't know. I mean, who knows?
Also, let it be known, the llamas weren't being particularly active prior to the headlock. The headlock was not necessary to calm them down. They were pretty chill at that moment. But pity the llamas in his care.
Pity the llamas.
Pity the llamas. Yeah.
Yeah.
We do have a lot of places around here because I live on top of a mountain. On the other side, like the Nevada side of the mountain, there is a lot of farmland and stuff. But if people are going hiking and stuff up here, sometimes they'll rent llamas and alpacas from that side of the mountain to get driven up to like carry their stuff. So we will come across the occasional hiking llama with its little saddlebags, like carrying your stuff. It's real cute. Really, really cute. Oh, I thought Christy said my grandpa was a dairy farmer. I thought you said Daisy farmer, and I was like, what?
Oh, that's cute.
That would be precious. Dairy is much. It smells much worse. So actually less precious. Still love cows, but yeah.
Mhm.
Not Daisy.
Yeah.
Not Daisy farmer.
My family was all coal miners. All the way down.
My family's different. My family's very odd.
I do have a really, like, my great grandfather, who I did get to meet in my life, was super psychic, but he was also the mining inspector. So every time there was an emergency or someone was perhaps lost in the mines, he had to go. And I guess there was this one year where in the winter a girl got lost, and they were trying to find her because they figured she probably fell down a mine. That was pretty typical back then, and he kept saying, like, I know where she is. And they were like, nope, we looked there. We had the dogs looking there. She's not there. And she would show up to him in dreams and say, you know where I am. You need to find me. And so he went there by himself the one day. And sure enough, he found her. And they were like, how did you do that? And he just looked at them, shook his head and said, damn dogs. And like walked away. But he did find her. Yeah. So
Okay.
runs in the family, that part. Not the coal mining. You won't find me there. But
Mining story.
mining story.
Llama story, mining story. Someone asked to see my nails, so I'm gonna put those up there.
Oh, yeah.
I'm about to actually get them redone because they're growing out because my nails grow really fast. But these are my sort of fall 70-ish
I like
vibes.
it.
Thank you. I like them too. They turned out well. Very well.
Mhm.
So, yeah. How many? Me and Krista did not grow up in the same Pennsylvania. That is
No, we did
true.
not. No, we did not.
That is very true.
No, Davina, Dominique, and I, all of us grew up in Pennsylvania, but very different. Yeah. My family runs deep in the coal veins of Shamokin. So
Literally, physically deep.
Fi-
Down in there.
physically, yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
Yep.
Aaron says, was she alive or recovered? The girl that they found.
She was not alive. She was out on a very bad date. I'll put it that way. It was very lovely bones.
Well, fuck that guy.
Yep. Yep. They got him because my grandfather found her. So.
Good.
hmm
Disgusting.
Yep. We were in a coal mining town, but my great grandparents were like, F that, and started a farm. Wise move. I will say, wise move. Yeah. Oh, man. I'm so like tired. The energy is so, not bad, but low.
No, it's very low. I also have been like releasing a lot of energy, and I do that through yawning
Mm-hmm.
quite significantly. So like that's not particularly helping.
Yeah. Stelvia says, lovely bones traumatized me to this day. Me too, because it came out when I was in 7th grade and I was in a book club, like an after school thing where we were reading. We were in a class called Contemporary Novels. And she had us reading Lovely Bones and Harlan Coben and like all of this stuff that was much more explicit than 7th graders should have read. But Lovely Bones made the rounds in my school. Like everybody was reading it.
Yeah,
I
same.
don't know why.
Same. We also read it in school.
Yeah.
I read a lot of books. Like my teachers were pretty forward thinking with our books stuff that we read and did in school in general. Yeah. Yep. Of course, Krista's story doesn't have a happy ending.
What did you say?
Amazing.
Most of my stories have a happy ending. Even the ones where someone dies, usually they come back.
But it was psychically educational to trust your gut. This is true.
Sorry for my downer stories, you guys.
They're so good. They're great stories. It's
When
not
you
that
find out your life, it's a story with not happy endings.
it's just so funny. Oh my God. Mhm. Oh my God.
It took me a while to realize that, though. Like, it is something I've had to come to terms with. Of like, my life is a pretty morbid story sometimes, and I just think it's funny because I was raised to laugh about it. So, thanks for letting me know, y'all. Should I do trigger warnings when I have stories from now on, just in case? Like, trigger warning. This might be traumatic.
Right. I will say, like, usually I will do the trigger warning for you. Hey, this is actually funny.
So many times I've been like, boom, at the end of a story, and you're like, that's just Krista's sense of humor. I'm like, oh,
you can laugh. It's okay. Like,
I
no,
did it
you can
again.
actually laugh at it, and then people will laugh at it because they realize they can. But I do have to disclaimer your stories.
Emily is my last line. Krista got hit by a car, but I'm okay. I am.
Okay. Oh, miss you too, Dom. We miss you too. Gotta come on another trip. Come hang out. Oh my gosh, I just got really hungry after that laugh. Apparently that was the thing that my stomach needed to Wow, okay. That was it's like I wasn't hungry and then we laughed and I was like, oh my God, I'm starving.
I have heavy Taurus or Scorpio energy, as we know, but I also have a lot of Taurus energy because of my son. And my first instinct, I literally wanted to run to my refrigerator and grab a cheese stick to give to you, which I can't do because you're not here.
I
But
so
just know,
I will go eat one in your honor after this.
I will too, and we'll like eat one together across the country.
Cross-lateral cheese sticks. Oh my gosh, did you see that girl? She did a video on TikTok of telling you your lighthouse for your astrology sign. Did you see that?
No.
It was so well done, though. That's the reason I bring it up, is because she very clearly had such a deep grasp of not only the signs, but also the lighthouses. Like, she knew those lighthouses. She's been to like 400 or something lighthouses across the US, is what she said, to like start it off. Everyone should go look it up. It's so well done. I was like, damn, like I feel seen by a lighthouse. And it was like really cute. I forget the Taurus one. Oh, the Taurus one was the only marble lighthouse in all of the US.
Oh, wow. Get it, Taurus.
Yeah, and it was like the way she explained it, I was like, oh, fantastic. So anyway, just I didn't know if you had seen it because it was so spot on. And like the Scorpio one was super spot on too.
I'm sure it was. I just want to point out, for everybody who hasn't heard yet, Emily is dropping the deity course today. And in honor of that, someone commented that there is a dedicated Sekhmet temple like an hour away from where they live. And they've lived there for 4 years. And like, not that I want you to like out your location or anything. I'm not going to dox you or anything. I just want to know where the Sekhmet temple is. Because if it's in the US, I would like to go. That's
where
really cool.
is that?
I look at my Sekhmet statue like, you didn't tell me this.
How dare you?
Hey, I thought we were close.
That's funny.
Speaking of deity work.
Speaking of which, I gotta make sure that it went live on my link tree. And I don't. It did. Oh, I'm so glad you signed up. It's really fun. It's really fun. We love deity work, a lot. Mm-hmm. It's something that means a lot to both of us, and so I'm really excited to get to share some. It's deity work, not paganism, and I want to like be really clear about that because like being a pagan and doing like deity work are two like very different things. So like paganism is like religious systems set up by ancient peoples or modern peoples around worshiping like a bunch of multiple deities, and then Trova to said Nevada, and said, where Nevada?
Well, so Lee Canyon is Las Vegas.
It's in Lee Canyon?
That's what Lee Canyon area.
What?
Of course, they've got a pyramid in Las Vegas and like all that, and an Eiffel Tower. Of course, they made a Sekhmet temple somewhere.
I actually grew up in Nevada though, and that's like weird for me. I grew up like 5 minutes from California border in Nevada. It's like right there, but weird. Huh. Um, anyway, just talking really quickly, deity work versus paganism are very different things. So this is, of course, about deity work, specifically of just like how to figure out which deities you want to work with or which ones want to work with you and how to actually craft offerings for them. And there's a bonus altar course connected to this and just like very much like how to actually get into the nitty gritty if you just want to, if you need just support when you're traveling, like if you want to reach out to just a deity for that, how would you do that just temporarily versus one that you want to work with like consistently all the time for a really long time or on a whole project, and just a ton of information about all of that and how to dive into it. So yeah. It's been a huge impactful thing in my life. It's probably the number one thing. It's definitely the number one thing that really started me on like this particular career path and life trajectory in general. Like deities helped me leave an abusive relationship. Deities helped me get almost every opportunity that I've ever gotten, like very consistently. So I'm really happy to kind of pass that on. Yeah. Everybody. Ho ho ho. We figured I forgot we could do that.
I figured that's a good one to do because it's very pertinent. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I like gimmicky things so much. Like that's so helpful.
All right. That's so lovely.
Stephanie says that there is a metal worker in California who's doing statues based on the constellations of each zodiac sign. I've been watching those. I'm impressed.
The temple of goddess spirituality dedicated to Sekhmet in Silver
In
Springs.
Cactus Springs, Nevada.
Cactus Springs.
Yeah. 45 minutes north of the city. Cactus
I'm
Springs.
baffled by it. I need to do a Google. Hold
Yeah.
on. The temple of goddess. It sounds like a cult.
I'm not, yeah, the energy of it feels really interesting to me. Either someone who didn't know what they were doing or someone who did, but I'm not sure. It feels plastic.
I'm sorry. One of the bullet things is the herstory of Sekhmet. Like herstory, not history. Well, this is interesting. This definitely gives cult. I want to go.
Oh, we got to,
Straight up,
Ego gave us
but
a link.
It is giving cult. They have a website.
Oh.
I'm intrigued.
There's a lot happening at this place.
Temple of Goddess Spiritual. Does she have a statue or is it just?
I don't see, they have artist trading cards. There's a statue. Their October full moon something has a picture. I think she's seated though. And yeah, it's a seated Sekhmet.
Nice.
There's one little thumbnail picture of her. Oh, there's a message from Sekhmet. Welcome to the Goddess Temple of Sekhmet. I'm so happy you have come to visit me. I am the goddess of fertility, the desert, and much more. Fire is my element, and the sun is my messenger. Come closer. I may whisper one of my more than 10,000 names to you. Humans only know about 4,000, but you may know more, perhaps. It's like perhaps. Visit with me. Show me your love and sincerity. Tell me your dreams. I also want to know about your dedication of loving Earth Mother and honoring every spirit.
I've met her. I don't find her particularly loving. As an Earth Mother. Oh wow, they do have like a seated.
Yeah. I mean,
I'd go. I'd
For
100%
reference,
go.
this is Sekhmet. This is a Sekhmet carved out of basalt that comes from Egypt. Tune into her energy because she's been on my altar for a good long time. But like, does she look like she'd say Earth Mother at you?
No.
No. It's giving Miss Cleo.
She makes people bleed.
She wrecked my life for 5 years straight to get a message through. I was dense. I could have gotten it sooner. But yeah, I got it. I did get it though. I'm proud of myself. It just took me, 5 times having her wreck my life. Sekhmet May Day.
Yeah, I wouldn't call her warrior mother. She's the goddess of like destruction and healing.
Yeah.
She's kind of warrior mother. Pharaohs needed her blessing to do things. A lot of the time.
Mhm. Yeah. Yeah, AJ, she did help get you out of a situation in London. I remember that.
And there's statues of Sekhmet all over the world that actually do come from Luxor. So
Yep.
they come from Karnak, but they even more originally came from the temple that now is just known as kind of the Colossi of Memnon, because those are the only two remnants left. So there's 365. I believe there's one for every day of the
Yep.
year, right? 365
Actually, I
seated.
think double that because there's seated and standing. I think you were just getting to that. Sorry.
Yeah, I don't know if they had standing for everyone though. I think there was just the seated. Thought.
I thought it was both, like they were opposite each other.
But I've never seen the standing ones anywhere else. There's only the seated ones. So I'm wondering if they don't have the standing ones.
I've seen standing ones in the Vatican. There's a whole
Yeah.
hallway of them.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Fucking Vatican.
I know.
We give the British Museum a lot of crap for stealing shit, but the Vatican has stolen a lot of stuff too, and I think that they
Yeah.
deserve just as much, if not more, crap. Because what the fuck? Anyway, beside the point. There's 365 seated Sekhmet statues, and they originally were set across the river from what is now Karnak Temple, across the river over there at the temple that is now the Colossi of Memnon, and they were seated and organized according to the constellations of the zodiac. And then the pharaoh would run around them to get their blessing. Essentially, it was the whole ritual. Well, that temple started to flood, so they moved in ancient times. They moved those seated statues over to Karnak, and that is where they kind of crumbled. And then that's where the white people came and took them from. And that's why they're all over the world, is because there were so many of them. So there's like a couple in the Met, is a good amount of them in the Met. If for anyone who's in New York and you want to go see them, like those are the actual ones from Karnak. They're in the Met. I saw them last time. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I'm here. Hello. I didn't realize you were here. Like, hello, Sekhmet. But it's right by the temple, that the full temple the Met took from Egypt too. Not in a bad way. They like saved and preserved it, I think, in like, because it was one of the ones I think that was going to get flooded or something. There's a story there. I forget what it is, but like, it's in that room. There's a bunch of the seated Sekhmets, but they're all over the place. And there's still a couple left in Karnak as well. So of the seated ones, they're just not in the best condition. We haven't found them, but Weston did.
Weston did. Yeah. Because I was taking someone to see the standing Sekhmet, and then he found the seated ones.
And I was underneath the temple on accident.
The fact that that's like one of us was accidentally getting shown the underbelly of the temple, one of us was initiating someone else with Sekhmet, and then one of us just ran into a bunch of other ones. That's how it goes. That's how it goes.
He had some really powerful experiences with the seated Sekhmet as well. But
Yeah.
yeah, I was accidentally very much under her temple. Not planned. Or potentially I was accidentally on top of a temple, because that also happened.
Yeah.
Same trip. Same time. Yeah. Yeah. The seated ones are the ones that are pretty far and wide. The Vatican had like a whole hallway of her.
And it's not a wide hallway either. So when we were going through it, Dan and I had just broken away from the crew because it was that day in Italy. And I literally went over to M because you had finally like come back around with us, because you weren't permitted for energy reasons to go into the Vatican after the whole Vatican fiasco. I took everybody through the Vatican and had to like argue with our guide there. We had just been passed off to another guide in Vatican Museum who was delightful, but
He was great.
I was at the end of my rope, and so I went over to Em and I was like, I've been a trooper today, can I go get some food? And Em was like, yeah, oh my god, go ahead. So Dan and I speed ran Vatican Museum because they force you through all of the stuff they've stolen. Like they're trying to show it off like they did it, which they didn't. So I literally at one point looked at a Swiss guard in the eye, or one of the security people in the eye, went under a rope and just like asked him to come at me for it, because I was getting out of there. Like it was one of those moments for me where I'm like, I'm not being nice anymore. You can try. Do you want to? But you went through this hallway where it was maybe like, I swear, as wide as my desk. Like, and Sekhmet was on either side. And I remember going through that and being like, any priest who walks through here I just have to wonder what they feel because she's staring at you from both sides. It's kind of like that scene in Neverending Story with the Sphinxes, and you have to walk between them. Yeah.
Yep.
And Sekhmet, by the way, is the lion aspect of the Sphinx. So canon.
Yeah. Yeah. I will also say I stayed with the tour guide during that portion of it, and we actually just went through most of the like classical Greece things. So we saw a lot of Hermes butt. I saw a lot of Hermes butt and other such things, and it was really funny because Apollo was like, "Come look at my statue," and like I went over there and it was under construction and like blocked off, and he was so mad. He was so upset by it. It's like, it's a glorious statue. What is happening? But the thing that really got me, that like made me feel not icky feelings, but like not great feelings, was there was a couple floors, and they're just floors that nobody is like looking at or caring at because it's like right before you get to the Sistine Chapel. So there's a couple different like mosaic floors, and I saw the little placard on one of them because I stepped on it and I was like, where's this floor come from? Because this feels weird to me. And I like looked for the placard and I found it, and it comes from Ostia. So they took the mosaic floors from Ostia Antica, which is still very fucking well preserved. There is no reason to have taken those floors and put them in there. And I get it, that is technically in Italy, it's just outside of Rome, but also like, no one's gonna see them or care. Like no one, they're just trying to like funnel through the line to get into the Sistine Chapel. Which, by the way, Michelangelo has feelings about. I channeled him in there. And
AJ says that Sekhmet in London is part of the was originally part of the Moot complex of Moot at Karnak. Moot is seated Sekhmet.
Yeah.
Moot is what seated Sekhmet is called, and is an aspect of Sekhmet, kind of sitting in her power, whereas Sekhmet standing is standing in her power.
Yeah. That's the difference between the seated and standing, really. So, and the Moot complex is just, Karnak is a big collection of temples that all kiss each other. Like they're all touching, basically. So you just kind of, it's huge. Like you have to go on the other side of the sacred lake to get to like where that the seated Sekhmets would even be. They have the lake. So like it's a big thing. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Wonderful. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us today.
Yeah.
This was fun. We appreciate you very much. Sorry we started late, but yell at Mercury about it. It's what it is. It's just what it is. Yeah. This is fun though. Thank you guys for hanging out.
Yeah.
It's been good.
Yeah.
It's
So
been
on Monday, our next episode of Alchemist Inkwell will come out, and that's going to be fun. And then next Friday, we are not going to be having the ink spill because it will be a holiday weekend. We're going to be spending time with our families. We want you guys to be able to spend time with yours. So we want to prioritize that for everybody. But Wednesday night, I will be having my Cozy Gaming and Magic streaming. I got one of the coolest comments on one of my clips from it this week was Crystalline knows their stuff so much that in the middle of solving Zelda puzzles, they can just drop into a whole lecture on astrology. I did do that, yeah.
That's awesome.
We learned about how to make elixirs. We learned about astrology stuff that was relevant at the time. We learned about animal communication. We're going to do more next week because I'm going to bring out Wolf Link in the game.
Wolf Link.
Yeah. Yep.
Love it. Love it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Join Chrissy's streams. They're very fun.
I love them. They mean a lot to me. So
glad.
Yeah.
I'm so glad. The new expansion for or DLC for Dreamlight Valley launched this week, and I get horses, and that's really what I want. Like I can make my own ponies, and as a lifelong horse girl, thrilled.
We got our first horse in the game this week, and we named it Blot after the ink blots. But people in the stream were mentioning how you probably would have enjoyed that part.
Yes, I would have.
Yeah.
That was one of my favorite parts of Zelda.
Horse we could have gotten, but it's fine.
Yeah,
He hates me.
One of the first things I did when I got, because I actually didn't play Breath of the Wild, I just watched everybody play Breath of the Wild when I got Tears in the Kingdom. I like Googled like where are all of the rare horses, and like went and fetched as many horses as possible, like right off the bat.
There's one that I'll have to go get eventually. It's near the base of the plateau, and it's like Ganon's horse. So he's very slow, but he's very big. Eventually, I'll also get the one that belonged to Zelda canonically because I know where that is too.
Yep. Got to get the fancy horses. It's
Well-
a core facet of any game.
It is, yeah. And right now, mine keeps like running himself off of cliffs and into walls because he doesn't like me yet. So we'll get there. It's tune in this week to see if my horse actually is nice to me. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Someone's asking where can you find the gaming live stream? Over on Twitch, Crystal and Sophia. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I knew my boyfriend was a keeper because he showed me how to pet the cats in Assassin's Creed. We had dog and cat petting in Zelda Twilight Princess, and I miss it.
Mm-hmm. You gotta be able to pet them.
Mm-hmm.
It's important.
Yeah.
Oh, wonderful. Well, thank you guys so much for being here. Check out the podcast. Listen to the next episode. It's going to be really cool. And yeah, my course did launch today. It is on sale just for like the next week. As well as I bundled a bunch of my courses. So I have a bunch of sales on all of my courses. So you should go check those out. You can just go to my website. It's all on there. EmilyDexterPsychic.com. That's what it is. But thank you. Thank you so much. Bye, everybody. Have a magical. Oh, we want to make
We
magic?
can make some magic because it's going to be the 2 weeks until we get to do this again.
Yeah. 2 weeks again until we do. Okay, are everyone ready? Everyone ready to make magic? Ready?
How we do this.
Yeah. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Go make,
We'll
some magic.
magic. Hooray!